Hello, in this video let me introduce how to use the animation editor of the Animcraft, and there are two mainly usage. The first one is you can combine several the motions in your library and edit them with the non-linear animation editor and export the result as the new motion. And the second one is you can combine your character with the motions and edit them and export the result as the FBX. So let me introduce them in generally. First of all, you need to go to your scene editor and set up a path. We need to right-click here and add a path. So let's go to the G drive AC resource and AC library, and you can see there are several libraries here, and let's select the scene, okay, and select the folder. You can see we can open that to this folder, and that means we set up this correct. And then we go back to your motion library and for example select any one of them. Here let's select walk. So this one is the walk out, and let's open that in the scene editor. The animation will be imported to this character, and you can drag the timeline here to animate this one, and of course you can play back this. And let's import another one. Jump. For example like this, and add the motion to scene editor. And here you can see we imported two animations into the editor, and you can edit them with the non-linear editor here, like this one. And here you can play back the animation from the first frame to the last to check the result. And of course you can edit some of the attribute of this motion clip. For example, the cycle number 2, and extend the frames to 150. So let's put it right here. You can see there are two loops of this motion, and let's scale them down and accelerate the motion. You can see the character will walk faster. And when you satisfy the animation, you can make sure the frame, for example, here is 100 frame here, and export the result as the new motion and store them into your library. And we just need to right click here and click the export ACD, and let's go to the AC G drive and AC resource and AC sample, and stored here. Walk 2 cycle jump. Okay, and click save. And of course we can save the scene in your scene library and edit it again later on if you are not satisfied with the result. Let's click the menu and click save, and here the name should be the walk 2 cycles and jump. Okay, save. And then let's close this one. And if you go to the scene library here, you can find there's a new file created here. We can open that and continue edit that. So the result is the same. And you can select any one of the bone and keyframe that in your the animation layer. And I'm going to introduce them later. So let's close that at this moment. And just to remember, we exported the animation G drive AC, the resource, the AC sample. Here, let's just use them to the import to this library again. Walk 2 cycle jump, and let's just drag and drop to this window, and the animation will be playback into this 3D window, and we can import that to any one of the library here. For example, let's select the new export one, and let's create a new scene test. Okay, and then let's click the import, and then walk 2 cycles and jump. Okay, and this animation is imported back to your library. And the second usage of the scene editor is we can combine the animations to any one of the character and export it as the FBX. For example, let's select any one of the character here, this Eli, which was downloaded from the Mixamo, and let's firstly open that into your scene editor, and you can see there's a purely the character in the scene and no motions here. And let's go back to the library and select the for example this one, add motion to scene editor, and our system will automatically retarget the emotions to this character, and to set up it as an emotion clip, you can see that like this. And of course we can extend the frame and import another animation clip. For example, let's go back to the library and select any one of them, for example here, and add motion to scene editor. Here you can see there are 2 motions out there, and let's create a new track and make them the blend. That's the 170. Okay, something like this. Okay, and you can play back the animation in real time and check the result. And if you satisfy everything, and you can export the result as an FBX for importing them to in the Unreal Engine or the Unity or something like that. And here we select this Eli and export FBX to a G drive sample. Eli scene test. Okay, something like this. And we're going to import this one to Maya for testing. Let's save. Let's open the Maya. In Maya, we need to click this import and find the file G drive, AC resource, and AC sample. You can see, let's just rank it by the last modified here. Let's just import it. This character and the motion has been imported to the scene. Let's just change the frame rate. Okay, this is correct. The frame rate has been automatically changed because we set it here as the 30 FPS, and you can see automatically changed it to the 30 FPS in Maya and 170 frames. Here, walk out in 2 cycle and jump, and then the pointing. Okay, something like this. And of course this one can be imported to your Unreal Engine and Unity. And of course finally you can save this result into the scene library to save. Here, the Eli scene test. Okay, let's save it. And let's close that, and you can find the scene element in here. Okay, this is a general introduction for the scene editor. Thanks for watching. See you next time.